Hi, this is Jenny Bear of Living Well Dallas, and I'm here today with Dr. Guy Francis of Living Well Dallas.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning. And we're here today to talk about, this month is Father's Day, as you guys probably know. And we want to talk a little bit more about how to keep Dad healthy. So, Dr. Francis, what are some tips that you have that, our viewers out there can help keep Dad around for a long time?
Keep them around for a long time and keep them healthy during that time.
That's right.
Well, one of the things I would recommend is make sure you get some exercise. The best and easiest exercise to do is walking.
Yeah.
Take Dad for a walk every day, or at least on the weekends, take him for a walk. If he's not used to it, start slowly, 15 minutes, work up to a half hour. A half hour 3 times a week is excellent exercise for everybody. A little more often is even better.
Right. Right. So yeah, that's always my rule of thumb for behavior change is if you're doing none, then we go from 0 to 2, and then 2 to 3, and then once 3 times a week is easy, then we go to 4. So I like what you're saying there. And actually, small bursts of exercise are a good benefit not only for the heart, but also the mind. And at about 20 minutes, that's when your adrenaline levels start going, or endorphin levels, is what I meant to say. And then you get, more relaxed and you get the benefits of exercise.
Now, getting out and taking a short walk like that is just really feels good. If you do it early in the morning, that's the best time.
Mm-hmm.
If you do something like that in the morning, then no matter what happens the rest of the day, at least you've done something positive.
Yeah, and then you don't have to worry when you're tired at the end of the day to try to attempt to make yourself get excited about exercising. Okay, so beyond exercise, what are some more things that we can do to keep Dad healthy?
Well, another thing that's simple enough and very effective is hydration.
Mm-hmm.
We certainly should drink some water.
Right.
Now, it's
How
not
much?
How much water? It's said that you should drink about a ½ ounce per every pound of body weight you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of water. Most people don't drink.
Right.
One way I suggest you do it, and you can get some extra benefits, is iced tea, green iced tea.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to make. In fact, at home I put a pot on the stove, heat the water up, throw in about 4 tea bags, and it made iced tea for about 2 days.
Which is great. And then if you want to add sweetener, we do not recommend
Sugar, stay away from the sugar and the artificial sweeteners,
right,
with the exception of stevia.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never heard of stevia, it's made of a plant, it's ground up leaves, very, very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Just a tiny little bit will sweeten that drink for you and will not harm you in any way.
Yeah, and stevia actually he's right, is about 300 times sweeter than sugar, so it doesn't, a little dab will do ya. And stevia comes in liquid form, and it also comes in, now they have the little individualized packets that you can carry around with you, which is great. So we've got hydration. So if you didn't catch the formula, take your body weight, divide it by 2, that's how many ounces you should minimally. And then if you're adding in the exercise and sweating profusely, then you want to add in maybe 12 or 15 more ounces of water. So hydration is important. So we got exercise, we got hydration. What else can we do to keep Dad healthy and around for a long period of time?
There was another thing I was thinking of. That was
Veggies,
that's right. Many men do not eat vegetables.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they won't be around a long time.
Yeah, so, and we want Dad around a long time, so we need
We're talking about the long term.
Right.
Many men are meat and potato people. First of all, talking about meat, you don't need much meat.
Right.
About the size of the palm of your hand is all the protein you need in a day. Fish is good, chicken, little lean pork, and some beef once in a while, but you don't want to make that the predominant meat that you eat.
And buffalo.
And buffalo, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The game meats are very good because they're leaner.
Right.
But some bright colored vegetables. Many men don't eat. Maybe you can make it more attractive. Sweet potatoes are cheap. They're easy to make. Either you can bake them, boil them, steam them.
Right.
All sorts of
Anything
ways.
you can do with a regular potato.
And peppers, get the colored peppers. The brighter color the vegetable
Mm-hmm.
is, the better it is for you. Those colors in the vegetables are the antioxidants,
Mm-hmm.
which help you. Green salads. Don't get the iceberg lettuce. Get that dark green lettuce. Put some peppers in there if you like some. Maybe go slow on that. Throw in a few walnuts are good.
Tomatoes, nuts,
Tomatoes,
pecans, walnuts, pistachios.
The veggie season's now on, so that's an excellent time to get into the vegetables.
Well, yeah, and I think, a lot of times we think of 3 or 4 vegetables, but if you take yourself to Central Market or Whole Foods, you can walk around and see hundreds of varieties of different awesome things, especially at Whole Foods that are local that you can eat. And so I love that tip. So we got water, we got exercise, we got less protein, or the right amount of protein.
Right amount of protein.
And doing many colors in our veggies. Is there anything else? What about sleep or stress levels for Dad?
Stress levels, sure. Give him a little time out all by himself.
Oh, okay. Little dad time.
Every day, yeah, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half hour a day.
Mm-hmm.
Dad's time. He should take that and just de-stress himself.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We all should do it, but we're talking about Dad today.
Right. Yeah. No, we should all do it. And I agree with Dr. Francis. I call it, when I'm working with parents, you've got shift 1 when you're working, you're coming home, or you've been at home all day with the kids, and then you guys have to start together shift 2. And sometimes before you can really be engaged emotionally with your kids and with your spouse, it's best if you can give each other 15, 20 minutes sort of downtime so that you can rev up and get ready for shift 2. Or, also take, after you have the little time for yourself, try to make sure that every night you get that time, that downtime with each other, so that you can really catch up. Because if you're a busy parent, sometimes you're tired by the end of the day, and we still need to engage with each other. So, what about sleep, Dr.
I'm
Francis?
going to make one more
go ahead.
point about de-stressing yourself. As I drive around Dallas, you see people just tearing down the highway at
it's true.
10, 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. You shouldn't be driving over the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
You should plan to get wherever you're going to get 10 to 15 minutes ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you do have a little delay,
then you have a little
get there
downtime. Then you have a little time to either sit in your car, enjoy the music, hang out, make a phone call, but not getting your blood pressure raising. And
right. If you drive the speed limit, you never have to worry about watching for that police car. So what it is
it's
there.
true.
Then they're all friendly.
Yeah, it's true. Unlike your friend Jenny Bear, who just got a ticket for running a red light. Okay,
no.
So anything else you want to say about keeping Dad healthy? What if Dad might be, Dad or Grandpa might be in the 55 and up range in terms of health? What do they have to?
55. Well, hopefully by this time they've stayed fairly healthy, because at this point you may have some of the degenerative diseases of aging. They can be prevented if you start early enough by planning that you're going to live a long time. Like what was it Yogi Berra said, if I'd have known I was going to live this long, I'd treat myself better. Start now.
Good.
Yeah, so you don't end up having to have new knees and your heart reamed out.
Right. And I think something that is not talked about very often. We talk about it around here, but men actually experience a menopause, that may start in their late 30s and go into their.
Right. It varies. Men's
Right.
testosterone begins to drop, and that should be checked out, because if it's a drop in testosterone over a period of time, it will affect a male in many ways. There's mood, muscle mass, increased weight, moodiness, libido goes down. So what do you do about that? That should see a physician knowledgeable in that area and get checked out for such things.
Okay.
It's treatable, very safely treatable.
Mm-hmm. And so, our rule of thumb around here is have quality of life for as long as humanly possible and have a quick death. And no need to be, negative, but I'm really trying to say positively,
That's a good point, because in our society we kind of put death off. You got to put
Right.
death off. We're all going to die, and
Yeah.
there's no way of being immortal. In fact, nobody
Darn
wants to be totally immortal, but you want to be have a long, healthy health span, and then go out quickly. You don't want to be 20 years in a nursing home.
No way.
No.
So if you want to get your health on, try these things that Dr. Francis and I have talked about today, and we hope you have a really wonderful, gratifying Father's Day with your family. So thank you again, Dr. Francis, for coming and sharing
This was
with
fun.
us.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yay! We love you. Bye bye.
Oh, I'm one of them. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and happy Father's Day to you, Dr. Francis. I'm sorry. Have a good one. Bye bye.